This video's M6 should help you with how to find the volume of a right rectangular prism. Volume is how much space something takes up or how much it holds inside it. Like think aquariums, you're going to be putting water in there. For rectangular prisms, the volume equals length times width times height. And you can see down here at the bottom, I have the height, the length, and the width. It really doesn't matter which is which because most boxes end up being turned on end at some point. I think when the UPS guy is loading your stuff up, a lot of times it gets flipped upside down. So here we go, our first one, since it's length times width times height, all I'm going to do is take the numbers and multiply them together in any kind of order that I want. So I'm going to take 20 times 5, which is 100, and 100 times 4, well, I can do that with my head, 400, and our answers are now going to be in cubic feet, because each little piece that we're doing is really like making a cube in here. We have a pool, it looks like, because the duck's swimming around in it, and we already have our numbers there. We got our length, our width, and our height. So I'm going to go right here. 5 times 5 is 25. And then we got 25 times 4. Well, that's like multiplying 4 quarters together. So it's going to be 100 cubic feet of water. Remember, volume equals length times width times height. I'm going to take the 8 times 6 first. That's 48. Some people went, why didn't you do the 10 first? Because 10 times stuff is easy. That's why I'm leaving it. Since I did 8 times 6 and I knew that was 48, now I have 48 times 10. And to multiply by 10, just put a 0 on the end. So we got 480. I almost wrote this square feet, didn't I? 480 cubic feet. Here we have someone's aquarium. It's 14 inches tall, 28 inches long, and 10 inches would be going back into the screen. Any order that you want to do them in, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the 10 times 28 this time. People are like, but on the last one, you just did the 10 at the end. Yeah, but I see a 28 times 14 is not helping me that much. So now I got 280 times 14, 0, 32, 811, Marco Polo, then 1 times 0, 1 times 8, 1 times 2, add them up. And this is going to be in cubic inches, which would be one reason why our answer seems so huge, because we're doing cubic inches. Cubic inch would be like sort of the blocks that babies like to play with all the time, little wooden blocks. So this aquarium could hold 3,920 of those blocks, which seems like a whole lot of blocks, but this is not really that big of an aquarium. We've got a freezer, 3 feet by 5 feet by 3 feet, length times width times height. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 5 gets me to 45 cubic feet. And the people go, hey, but how come this number is so small compared to the aquarium? Because we just had this aquarium and the number is like in the thousands. Because that was in cubic inches, and this is in cubic feet. So you'd have to be thinking, I'm going to put a box in there. I don't know, like a box of frozen hamburger patties that's 1 foot cube, 1 foot on each side. So there's not going to be that many that fit in there. So those people like Storage Wars, we've got a storage cabinet here. It's 8 by 8 by 10. So I'm going to take 8 by 8 first, and I get 64. 64 times 10 gets me 640 cubic feet. And now we're going to get to some of those where we just have the cubes and we're trying to figure out how many cubes it takes to make it. I like to think U whenever I'm doing this. How far it is down this side? 2 cubes. How far down this side? 2 cubes. How far it is that way? 2 cubes. So you can see it somewhat makes a U. And then I'm just going to multiply my numbers together because we found our height, our length, and our width. 2 times 2 times 2 is going to get me to 8 cubes. Let's try this one. Again, I just like to start at this corner and go this way. There's a 2. This way there's 3. This way there's 2. So 2 times 3 times 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Times 2 equals 12. So it took 12 cubes to make that one. Stop the video and you guys try them out for the next few. There's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across there, and 3 going this way. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 3, 30 cubes. Oh, we got green. Coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Across the bottom. 3. Back into the screen. 3. I'm going to take the 3 times 3 first as 9. And I got 6 times 9. It's going to give me 54 cubes to make that one. Oh, a Rubik's Cube, which is actually a cube made out of a bunch of smaller cubes. So coming down this side, there's 3. Down the bottom, there's 3. And going this way, there's 3. 3 times 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27 cubes to make it. And if you actually take it apart, it's not all cubes because the part in the middle is not going to be able to be that way. All right, we got a bigger picture here. Coming down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's just a huge cube. 6 by 6 by 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36 again. 6 times 3, 18 plus 3 is 21. 216. By the way, this is really 6 cubed because it's a 6 on each side. If I went back to the Rubik's Cube, this is really 3 cubed, 3 to the 3rd power, because it's a cube. Last one. I want to just push your brain a little bit on this. The thing that I would want to do is break it into 3 separate parts. So I'm going to do the big part, the base down here, and I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So this is still like the Rubik's Cube on the bottom. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. I'm going to this level, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Oh, so that's really just a cube that's 2 on each side, and then you just got 1 cube there on the top. 7 plus 8 is 15 plus 1 is 16. 36 cubes to make that.